Hey guys, I'm going to go through this worksheet that's very simple but very powerful. And the one thing that I want you to get out of this, the one thing about branding, it's one word: different. Different. I want you just to focus on different. What makes you different? And you can download this below, and it's a Word doc, so you can fill it out and work it however you want to. But I'm going to go through this and then download it and go through it yourself, okay? So the big idea is what makes you different than the 10,000 other wedding pros in your area. Step one, just Google. If you're a DJ, say Wedding DJ Atlanta. If you're a photographer, wedding photography Seattle, whatever. Just Google it, and we're going to take some notes down here. But Google and see what your competitors are doing. See if you can find prices. See what you just see. And then look on the Knot and Wedding Wire for other wedding pros in your area. So from that, on this next page down here, I've got a little space where you can brainstorm. You can type in and it'll expand. So go in and take some notes and just see what makes you different from everyone else. It could be anything you see or think of. This is a major brain dump. This is just a big brainstorming session. And we want to just write down what makes you different as much as possible. Guys, if there's nothing that makes you different, then the only thing that's going to make you different is your pricing. And that means you're in a price war and it's going to go down and you're going to go down. So you need to find something that's different. Okay? Then take this big brainstorming session, whatever you see, whatever that makes you different, and come up with 3 words. 3 words that describe your business. Here's an example. Unique example. Wait. Those are 3 things that make up my DJ company. Unique, elegant, reliable. The reason that we're unique is we do a DJ sax percussion kind of band. We think of ourselves as like the Justin Timberlake suit and tie kind of elegant guys. And then we have a really good system. We always show up. We always knock it out of the park. Just reliable. So those are our 3 words. You can use your own 3 words. You definitely should. If you copy mine, it's not going to work. That's why this branding thing is yours. So write those 3 words in here. Or it could be high energy. Whatever your 3 words are. Let's just imagine that it's so one thing could be like cinematic, helpful, and quick. Maybe a photographer saying, hey, I do this cinematic style. It's really cool. But while I'm on site, I'm really helpful and I have quick turnaround. So whatever those 3 words, you're going to see it here. You're going to see a theme kind of pop up when you're doing your brainstorming, looking at other guys, because some things you'll see that other people do. You're like, I just don't like that. And then, come up with your own 3 words, right? Then turn those words into a question. So let's use the cinematic, helpful, quick thing. Are you looking for a cinematic wedding photographer who's very helpful and quick to deliver? Question mark. Use these things here. Are you looking for a DJ that's unique, elegant, and reliable? Are you looking for a high energy DJ that's fun and funny? I don't know, whatever your 3 things are. And you turn that into a question. Because here's where you're going to use it. On your about page. And we call it your why page. Why Nice Entertainment? Why Billy Bob's Photography? You also will use this on Wedding Wire, on Facebook, on Instagram. Like once you get this part down, it's really what your branding is all about. And here's the big deal. It's not about you. It's about them. And I'll show you an example of what to say and what not to say in a second. When they read it, let them see what kind of service they're going to get through their eyes. Here's what I mean. Use the word you more than we in every part of your website. And this is what I was talking about. You can ask a question like on your homepage, when they first land there, are you looking for a fun, interactive DJ that's going to pack the dance floor? If so, you're in luck. And remember, each step of the funnel, this is a little bit of Sales Funnel 911, but the goal is to get each step of the funnel is just to get them to the next step. You don't want to sell. You don't want to do anything. You just want them to get to the next step. So if this About You section is on your Instagram profile. You can say, are you looking for a fun, interactive DJ? If so, go to niceentertainment.com. If it's on your homepage and they land there and it says, hey, are you looking for a fun, interactive DJ? If so, click here. Boom. There it goes right to the button, which goes to the prices and info page. They set up the call. And then on the sales call, you bring up those three things. You're like, hey, are you looking for a fun, energetic DJ? Whatever your three words are. And you just mention that during the call. It's like when they're asking maybe, well, what kind of DJ are you? Well, we're really fun. We're interact. Use those words in a way where it's starting to become repetitious for them. And then finally, this is super important. Do those things on the wedding day. Actually do it. Be fun. Be interactive. And then remember, here's the bottom line. Use the word you more than I or we. A lot of people want to sound big and be like we. We do this. We serve, even if you're by yourself. But don't say we. Say you. Here's what you're going to get. And here's a perfect example. One of the Wedding Crushers sent this in. This is what his page was. And he's like, a little about us. And I said, no, it's not a little about us. This is what you get. And you can say it differently. Here's services offered, but here's what you're going to get. And it says, we are a fun, high energy, and interactive DJ team. You get a fun, high energy, interactive wedding dance party. Like, they don't care about you. And it's like, he goes, we bring the club to you while keeping a dash of class and elegance. I mean, you could even make these together into one big sentence. You get a fun, high-energy, interactive DJ that brings a dash of the club, brings the club to you while keeping a dash of class and elegance. Like, you can kind of have run-on sentences when it's about you. And finally, below here, describe what you're not. Sometimes coming up with your best branding is by discovering what you're not. And one of the best ways is to find an enemy. For me, it would be the cheesy DJ. Like, and maybe this isn't even a company that we saw, but we just know in general that DJs tend to be cheesy. So we find an enemy. And so describe exactly what your service does not do. And that would be, hey, we're not going to get on the microphone and dance around and get grandma up out of the chair. Or if you're a photographer, maybe it's like, hey, we're not going to get all up in your face and take pictures of you while you're eating a salad. I don't know. Just figure out classless things that people do and describe that here. All right, in review, go to Google, look at wedding pros around your area. And this is even if you've been in business for 20 years. This is even more important to do. But if you start out, it's really good to do too. Look at other wedding pros in your area on the Knot Wedding Wire, and then just brainstorm like crazy here. Just anything and everything that you see that you don't like, that's different than from what you do. And then this is going to take a minute. Come up with 3 words. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be for life. You can change it. But get it done. Like we always say, just get it done. And then turn those words into a question. And then you put them everywhere. You put them on your website. You put them on Facebook. You put them on Google, Instagram, and you send them to the next step of the funnel. But the bottom line is say you more than I or we. All right, guys, this is Timelapse Branding. Keep crushing those weddings.